Public transport. Indeed, good public transport is big business in the more developed countries. But for us who are just in the developing world, what do we do? Are we doing it right? And today on AM Business, we focus or take a look at the cashless payment system being run by our own Ayalolo bus service. We do know that Kenya implemented such a system some few years ago, but there seems to be problems with those being implemented in Kenya, and ultimately, we don't know whether ours here. But in Rwanda, it is said to be working quite well. But what's the case in Ghana? So we decided to go on to some of those bus shuttles and find out today from what the enthusiasm of the customers are and how the management is responding to them.
The Ayalolo bus service was implemented with the aim of significantly influencing commercial transport services. The service, couched out of the bus rapid transit system, operates a cashless payment concept, an automated platform using smart cards and mobile money payments. In Ghana, there is a push towards financial inclusion and the cashless society. For many, the cashless service is a good idea, but how successful will it be?
It is a big change compared to what people are used to, how they are used to use public transport. But the whole Ayalolo system has been designed to make a big change in the way that people will be able to travel within Accra City. We are using cards so that cash is not needed anymore. The cards also give much better information to the government so that they can optimize the bus services and provide buses there where they are needed. For the customers, there's a big benefit using that system because they don't have to carry cash anymore.
The bus rapid transit system was introduced to regulate traffic congestion and to improve productivity in the process. It is currently operating on a pilot basis in Accra. However, not all the main structures, such as designated roads for the system, are fully in place. Presently, only one corridor is operational, Amasaman to Tudo, within the first structure covering 4 zones, Amasaman to Ofankor, Ofankor to Achimota, Achimota to Circle, and Circle to Tudu. We are going to look at the cashless system of payment on the Ayalolo buses. And to explain more, we'll be joined by Mr. Bonsu, the head of the control systems, here at the bus terminal in Achimota New Station. So join me as we go and speak to Mr. Bonsu. Good evening. Thank you.
When you travel within one zone, the fare currently is 1 cedi 15 pesos. If you are traveling between 2 zones, that is 1 cedi 80 pesos. If you are traveling within 3 zones, that is 2 cedis. And then if you are going the full corridor, which is 4 zones, then you pay 2 cedis 20 pesos. So depending on where you are starting your journey, you enter the bus, there is an entry validator. So you show the card to the validator, and then it takes recognition of your card that you are traveling, and then it notes where you have started the journey. When you are exiting, you ask to get down by pressing a button. The driver is notified, he stops, the exit door is opened, and there is an exit validator. You show the card to the exit validator, and then it will calculate based on your location through the GPS system the exact distance you've traveled, and based on that, it will charge you for the exact distance you travel. So you wouldn't have to pay for the full corridor if you are not traveling the full corridor.
Since this card and everything is going on, how are people actually warming up to the whole concept of the cashless system?
I must say initially it was a big challenge because people were not used to it. It was a new thing. In December, there were several complaints. Lots of people were not using the system the way it's supposed to be, so there were several issues. But in all of this, we've managed the situation, done several education and publicity, and sensitized our customers, and gradually they've grown used to the system.
Buses are run by the GPRTU, amalgamated and cooperative, and are monitored from the control room of the Ayalolo offices located at the Achimota News Station.
The reds here indicate that these buses are late depending on the blocks that they are arriving, obviously informed by the congestion situation that we have.
So when you talk of the buses being late, that brings into question the issue of time. Are these buses supposed to be at various destinations at particular times?
Yes, that is how the system is designed. They're supposed to be at particular destinations at particular times.
How is that working out?
At the end terminals, yes, we're able to control that. So when we say departure from the terminals, it is adhered to. But between the terminals, while they are in traffic, because we do not have the dedicated bus lanes, some of the times they are unable to meet the travel time that they are expected to.
The cashless payment technology began in December 2016 and is handled by tech experts capshcarrier.com. Fares are grouped according to the zone and is determined according to the origin and destination of a passenger. With the help of a global positioning system, the validator deducts the actual fare for the trip based on the distance traveled.
You enter the bus with a card that has enough value on. You present your card to the card reading area, and the display shows you the remaining value and allows you to enter the bus going through the turnstile. So this is the entry part. So when leaving the bus, you present your same card at the exit validator at the rear door, where the balance or the right fare will be calculated based on the distance you traveled. We have seen people not presenting their card at exit, which means that the next time they will actually pay the full fare, the price for the longest distance traveled.
We hopped onto an Ayalolo bus during rush hour. We wanted to find out from the passengers if they were comfortable using the cashless system and how easy it was for them to top up if need be.
Oh, I prefer the card because maybe one day I wouldn't have cash on me, but I've bought or uploaded the credit on my card already, so I'll just use the card and pick my bus.
But have you had any issues or challenges using your card?
Me personally, I've not, but I've seen people complaining. Because we know
this system is better because I don't have to argue with the conductor over change. All you need is your card, and when you run out of credit, you only need to top up and you are okay.
But one time when I reached Circle, I have to do some rounds at Accra, so I used my card. When I came back, I forgot to top up. So when I reached Circle, I was trying to top up and come. I couldn't find any top up, where to top up. So that was my main problem.
There are currently 38 buses on the road using designated lanes. Capacity is 86 and additional services including charging facilities and air conditioning. But the Wi-Fi system is not actually working. Okay, so it's rush hour and it's going to take us about 1 hour to get to our destination. But once we're enjoying this ride, I mean, you can charge your phone. It's a fully air-conditioned bus, so it's not so bad. Pretty cool, I would say. Getting off in that motor. So what next?
I don't think that we would be ready 100% to embark on a project like this. We need to start from somewhere. We have just deployed on only the Kaswa Tudu corridor. We will be moving on to Adenta Accra. We'll be doing the Tema Beach route to Accra, and then we'll go back to Kaswa.
It's about to transport people to work. Today, you can go from far away, let's say Amasaman, in the rush hour. It can take you 2 hours down to the city center. And in the afternoon, it will take you 2 hours to go home. If you have a mass transportation system, a BRT system, you can go maybe 45 minutes. You will cut down the travel time. And if you cut down the travel time, the productivity of the city will be better. A lot of people sitting alone in their cars or together in truck rows, just doing nothing instead of working. They could work instead. So hopefully there will be a good bus system here in Accra, in Greater Accra, who can transport people to work, to school, in a short time.
The BRT being implemented under the Urban Transport Project is jointly funded by the World Bank, Agence Française de Développement, the Government of Ghana, and the Global Environment Facility Trust Fund at a cost of $95 million. So the automated payment system is going to gradually help the nation drive closer and closer to its cashless agenda and also curb corruption. However, like every new project, it came with a number of challenges. And to curb these challenges, massive education needs to be carried out among the public on how these cards could be used. Reporting for Joy Business, Sheila Tamaklu.
And I should say, I've participated or perhaps also patronized the service before. I have the card. And ignorantly, I was before joining. I thought the service was not what it was. But apparently, it makes you get to your destinations faster than you think. And I will encourage everybody to patronize them because if you go to many cities like Algiers, Tunis, especially cities in South Africa, you get to find that this is what they do to improve the state of the city and the level of traffic and congestion in those areas. We hope that we can do better than we're doing by way of patronage. But that's it. And we have to thank Sheila Tamaklu and the rest of the team for giving us this package this morning. But we will make sure that we bring you a lot more updates on the shuttle service being run on Ayalolo and give you the latest update. But again, stay with us. We have a lot more discussions following up with the President First Days of the Nation address before Parliament on Tuesday.